On a cold and dark night, Giuliano and his apprentice was out walking the dark and cold streets of the old town when suddenly, no, no, something's not right. Something is missing. That's better, but there's still something missing.
Now we're talking, that's more like it.
So today I'm going to be talking to you about this beautiful terrain box here from GameStart Studio. GameStart Studio was created by two friends who really just wanted to make the RPG game just pop out a little bit more. I mean, you can do a lot of things with pen and paper, but with this one you can really just go in and create your own world. They also do miniatures. They have a Kickstarter going on right now in March about interactive miniatures where you can adjust the miniatures, you can show the damage on them. I will have a little link on that in the description if you're interested about this. They also have other terrain pieces. They have Fantasy Creator, Fantasy World Creator, but I'm going to be talking about this one today. So let's open it up. Let's take a look what's inside this big box. This is quite a heavy box. Actually, it contains a lot of things. It contains 150 different walls, 50 different obstacles like trees and bushes and stones and so on. It also contains 24 furniture pieces, and much more. Let's just take a look at it. As I see here, you have some empty bags here. I'm guessing that's for sorting all the things in there. You have some see-through bases. I'm guessing this is for the obstacles, the trees, the bushes maybe. I'm not quite sure, but I guess I'm gonna find out. And then we have, I'm guessing this is for building the terrain. This is for building the walls and constructing your own little town and dungeon. And as you can see here, you have you have the cross, but you also have this little section here, which means that you can build round things. Really cool. And you have a bunch of them. Look at that. That's a lot of pieces. Then you have assembly instructions, how to assemble everything. The walls and the doors and the furniture and everything. But this is quite easy to assemble. I've seen some videos on it and it's quite easy. I don't think that you need that much instructions. Oh man, this is heavy. Look at this. Woo-hoo-hoo, look at this piece. Look at that. I mean, you got horses here as well, and I'm guessing that's where these pieces come in, the see-through ones. Wow, you can feel the earth shaking with this one. Let me pop that open for you. And let's just take a look at all of it. Oh man. Gotta work out more. This is quite heavy. Here we got tables. And we got a lot of things on this one. The ladders up here. Here we got more horses. You even have some fire here. You can see it without it shining on it. You have fire on it. Here we have all the trees. The trees, and you have furniture. See here you have bookshelves. This was all hand drawn by Italian artists. It's really beautiful. Look at that. And then we have more trees. You got some hay as well down here. Some hay. Oh, you got some fire to put on the walls as well. Oh, man, you got a lot of things in there. What do we got here? I mean, this is some walls. Here we got some walls. So you can start building your own little house. You can see the art here is really well made. It's There's really good detail on it. It's really well drawn. There's a lot of things on here. A lot of small details. See, you got here up, you got the small signs, the doors, and you got the chimney here with the stonework. And of course this all comes pre-painted. It's done for you. You don't have to do anything else. So well here you got just a wall for you right there. Good wall here. And again, a house with a chimney. As I said before, this is dungeon and town, so you can build your own town here. And you should also be able to build your own dungeon. Look at that. That's a church, right? It's a good and nice church. It's really good. Some really good art on this. We have another house. The wall pieces here. The doors. I think you can pop them doors open. It's quite cool. All the doors, you can pop them open and go in. More walls to the same house. And then on the inside, of course, you have different art. On this right here, that's a floor tile. This big one here is a floor tile. And on the other side, you have another pattern. Oh, just pop the wall off. Check that wall out. It's quite thick cardboard here, so it's quite sturdy. I don't really see that you can bend this. I mean, if you put your force on it, of course it's gonna bend, but if you're just careful, it won't bend. And here, what do we got here? What is this? This is some dungeon walls for you. Dungeon walls, and on the inside you have a cave wall. Really pretty. And like I said, this is hand drawn, so this is someone's really dedicated work here to make this look as beautiful as it can. You even have, look at this, I hope you can see that. There's an arrow sticking out of the wood. There's on the inside you have the damp wall that's broken down. And you have all kinds of decorations, broken down walls. This really gives you a good feel to your game. I mean, this is gonna make it all just pop out. You also have half walls. So you have a full wall and a little tiny wall. Not really. This is a half wall, I'm sorry. And this is just a half wall. Really to give you the ability to just do whatever you want to do with it. And here we have some more cave walls. On the other side we have dungeon walls. Check that out, that is so cool. And we have some more interior walls here. Interior walls. A lot of interior walls. This is just so cool because you can really do quite a big town. And with these pieces here, you can make the town look different every time you play. So you can really just make it pop out. And I don't know if you can see it, but in here in the corners of these ones, they actually try to do some stonework on it. So it doesn't just look like plastic, it actually looks like there's a stone corner on the house. Here we have some more walls. Again with a little door here that you can pop out. And this really comes off quite easy. Some of these, when you pop them out, you're afraid that it's just gonna fall, it's gonna draw off and become marks on it, but it doesn't. Here, it falls off quite easy. So when you pop this out, I don't think you have to be too careful for it to break, because it's pretty well made. Again, more walls. More walls. You see here, there's different patterns on them, and there's different types of artwork on it. Here you have a chain. Somebody's been hooked to that one. They're gone, so God knows what happened to that person. Different types of walls. Difference on this one, you have a little barrel standing by the wall. Really beautiful. I really like this. And as I said, they have different sets. They also have a future world as well, if you want to do some futuristic things. There's more dungeon and more caves. And on this, it's really a lot of detailed work. Hand-drawn paintings. See, here we have, I don't know if you can see it on this one, I'm trying to show you as good as I can, but it's the small drawings here. This is supposed to be a dungeon wall, of course. So like an old cave or an old building deep down underground, where Giuliano is gonna explore and try to find the treasure. Oh, you see, they just come out by themselves. I don't have to do anything. And on this one you have again the chain and a little fire pot there, I think it is. Or maybe it's just a pot. It's just a pot in the plant, but it's still cool. Small windows. You got a lot of arrows here. There's been some war going on here. They've been shooting, they've been killing. I hope they got out alright. And what else do we have here? We have the dungeon walls, and here we have the half dungeon walls, or like I said, the small dungeon walls. Oh. Small dungeon walls. And on the other side you have the cave. There's a lot of pieces in here. So many pieces. I'm gonna pop some out for you and put them up here so you can see them a little bit better, okay? Okay, let me just show you real quick how to build this. I mean, it's so simple, it's almost funny. You take these pieces here, the corner pieces, and you just pop the wall right down. Pop it down, pop it down. You take another wall, you pop it down. You take the next wall and you just pop it down. 2 more corners. Bop and bop. Then you take the last piece and you got yourself a little house. It's really that simple. And if you want to, you could continue building on this one. You could, of course, you could start going this direction as well. And then you could just keep on going as much as you want to do. There we go. Let's go like this. And then maybe I want a little corner like that. And I want to do a house like that. There we got ourselves a little corner house as well. Really quite easy. Of course I should have had a door here, otherwise they can't enter, but you get the point. It's the doors pop open really easy. Again, the only thing you should be careful about is the edges when you pop these in and pop them out, because they will get worn down, of course. The more you use them, the more worn they're gonna get. I mean, it makes sense. Yes, for example, you see the corners here. It is cardboard, so if you're not careful, I'm guessing they're going to break. It's not steel, right? But as long as you play like a responsible adult, because we're not children when we play with this, it's not going to break, it's gonna last. There you go, people. This is all the content in this box. There's a lot of walls, there's a lot of furniture, there's a lot of rocks and trees, and a lot of pieces really to assemble and to really do a full dungeon and a full city. I also just wanted to show you the small furnitures when they are assembled. They were quite easy to assemble, it wasn't that hard. You have a little table with food and you have a little table without food. I'll just show you real quick how to assemble these. You have the corners here, then of course you have the sides, and you just have to pop out this little piece here in the middle. There. And then you really just slide them on. You might have to put some glue on this. I don't know if it's gonna stick that good without glue, but I just wanted to show you how easy it is. There again, you have the piece comes out, and then you have the corners of the bookshelf. There we go. Got yourself a little bookshelf. Just as we had the furnitures, we have the trees. And again, it's quite simple to assemble these. You really just slide them into each other. No need for a base, no need for anything else, and they're standing there. The same thing with the stones. It's the same thing. You just slide them into each other. Again, maybe you need some glue here to if you really want them to stick, but I don't think you need to actually. It's quite good. So here you have it, people. This is some of the pieces from this huge box from Game Start Studio. You got the tavern, you got the church, you got the clock tower, the small buildings, you even got some tents over there and a big rune stone, the trees. You got a horse and a little wagon there. You have a little market place. You have beds and furnitures. Those two miniatures are from Gloomhaven. They're just to show you the size of everything. And here you have more furnitures. And you can even do rounded walls. Look at this one. There's a curved wall right there. Really beautiful. You got so much things in here. You got the little bushes there. That's a little bush over here. And again, the doors pops up really easy. You can just close them right back again, quite easy. Beautiful, beautiful art on the walls. It's really detailed. It's really nice. I kind of like the black and white. You have the little well here. There you go, a little well. And you got some ladders in here as well. And this is just, like I said, this is just the town. I haven't even got to the dungeons yet. And there's still so much things in the box left that I haven't used yet. Look at all of this. There's so much more walls and furnitures and everything down there that I haven't used yet in this big piece of terrain box. Quite easy to build, didn't take that long time, but like I said, I think you're going to need some glue in there just to make it stick good and make it last. You can do so much with this. This is so modular, this is so usable. It really makes your game just pop out a lot. So there you have it, people. That was the video. That was the terrain piece from Game Start Studio. Like I said, they have a Kickstarter with their miniatures out right now. You can find the link in the description. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. And until next time, well, peace out.